Hi, I'm Hillary. Welcome to Teaching Moments. So I'm going to be reviewing some A Beka history curriculum for you. I have already done a video on this before, but it was over all the grades except for 2 high school books that I didn't use, and so it was pretty long. So I'm breaking this down into smaller pieces for you. So this video is going to do 6th through 8th grade books. So here is the 6th grade history curriculum from A Beka. It could have a different cover on it by now. Any of these could actually, but this just gives you an idea. New World History and Geography is what this one is about. So the first part, chapters 1 through 7, is on geography. And then at chapter 8, it starts with the history of the United States. You also learn about Mexico, Central, and South America in this book, since it is talking about the New World, so in other words, the Western Hemisphere. And then, well, in the geography part, you learn about Canada, but the history portion of it is basically just on the US. So that is the 6th grade, and then this is a 6th grade history and geography curriculum and lesson plans. So it's going to tie together all of your books, because you'll see in the 7th grade, I'll show you, but this has the student textbook, but then it'll also have answers to the student text questions. You'll have a student's quiz and test book, and then you'll have answers to the students' quizzes and tests. And then you'll also have a geography book, and then you'll also have the answers to the geography book. So there is multiple books for the 6th grade curriculum. But this is the book that you need to tie all of those books together. So that is 6th grade. In 7th grade, this is the textbook of history of the world. And this 7th grade is the first time the teacher gets a textbook. So it looks just like the child's. So you actually can read along with the child, and then we get a few extra, like this will give you the answer to where that question is. It shows you where that answer is. And then in the back of these, you get your scope and sequence, and you get your lesson plans in the back of this book. So it was nice that they put them all together in this one, and 7th grade is the first one that they do that on. 7th grade book is very similar to the 5th grade book. It covers more on Europe and on the European wars than 5th grade did. But just to give you an example of what all those books are, I showed you the textbook and the teacher's textbook. They also have the teacher key to the geography studies. There's a student's geography book, which I forgot to grab. There's the student quiz book, the student test book, the teacher quiz key, the teacher test key, and yeah, that's a lot of books for just one grade, but that's what A Beka does. So I don't know. 7th grade was one of the books I liked the least in A Beka, just probably because of all the European wars that it talked about. It was okay, but it got kind of boring, and I like history, so I don't know what you can do to maybe keep it more lively, but it got a little dry and kind of boring for me in 7th grade. I wasn't too thrilled about that one. But I really loved the 8th grade one. Here is the textbook, America, Land I Love, for the 8th grade. That's the student text, and this is the teacher one. Again, teacher gets her own book, along with the lesson plans that are in the back, same as 7th grade. I actually loved this one because I love American history. I don't know, what can I say about it? But I really love this one. I really enjoyed it. There's also the Civics activity book for this one. And in it talks just a little bit about government, checks and balances of government, And then towards the back, you learn about your local studies. You can learn about your country, and then further back, it talks about a specific states. They're in alphabetical order, and it gives the symbols, geography, the profile. It's just a lot of really cool information that I liked. So that was also a part of the 8th grade history. So that is the middle school history. I hope that this was helpful for you, and thank you for watching.